as I sta- as I previously stated in the last episode, we starting off with the NBA. Last night, a few blowouts, or really 3 blowouts. It was fucking terrible. We can start off with Los Angeles Lakers and OKC put belt the ass. I mean, Lakers couldn't make a fucking shot. They kept turning the fucking ball over. And it'd be easy if this was the 2015-2016 Cavs to go ahead and put that panic button and, fire David Blatt and shit. But this is not that. All this was to me was just a testament of how great OKC is. I know people are tired of talking about them for the past year or two, but yeah, they 12-1 right now. J-Dub still ain't came back yet. He at the post-game interview, he was like, "Yeah, I still play basketball. I promise." Like, yeah, say that. But like, they're on an incredible run right now, and this is why when we kept talking about who's gonna be in the finals, OKC was always in the conversation. We never excluded them because they're still young. They still are only going to get better, honestly, with being that young. And they kept the same damn team together. They didn't pull a fucking OK3 and trade James Harden to the fucking Rockets type of shit. They didn't do that. They kept everybody together. They re-signed everyone that they could. And they do have some things in place for when that eventually does happen. So, it's going to happen, bro. It's early in the season. Shit like this is going to go down. I just hope that they learn from this. And honestly, you still got Gabe Vincent out. You still got LeBron out. Vando still has a chance to develop his offensive game throughout the season a little bit more consistently from 3-point or, from being a cutter and shit, playing alongside Luka. This is first real hefty season in a while, so I'm not really worried. Moving on to the next team, the team that claimed they ran on LA. And I ain't never seen them niggas run LA. They ran from LA, actually. And they're out in Inglewood in the Intermin Dome, whatever the fuck that shit is called. They spent all that goddamn money on just to still be ass. The Clippers gonna clip, bro. The Clippers is gonna clip every goddamn time. They need to make a series about these niggas. Not just the Chris Paul version. The Lob City niggas. This was terrible. I don't know when the fucking levee broke. Like, and then you hear Ty Lue talking about, yeah, we meant for Jokic to score. Nigga, what? You meant for Jokic to score 55 points? That was your game plan? Okay. Like, he can't do it efficiently enough to fucking win the game. What are we talking about? This mindset is the same shit that had Luka drop 70 on the fucking Hawks. Trust me, I know. I watched that game. What the fuck? What are we talking about? Why do we do this to great players and be like, we just gonna lose score? If they team his ass, by all means, go ahead. You got Tim Hardaway shooting 48% on open threes. You got Cam Johnson on this motherfucker. You got Aaron Gordon playing out his fucking body, doing spin around, fadeaway jumpers and shit. You can't do that. You cannot do that. And they got JV, who's motivated now, all of a sudden. You couldn't tell that before the season when he wanted to go overseas and go back home and all that shit. He's doing his shit. It was an amazing pickup for them, especially all 3 of those players, honestly, and Bruce Brown. Letting niggas score 55 is insane. And the thing is, y'all niggas were doing good. Look, it was 77, 70. I went and got something to eat. I come back, it's motherfucking 84-76. And then it just keep rolling. And it just kept rolling. Why the fuck did these niggas go on a 38-19 run? Just in the third quarter, Roger. Just in the third quarter. That third quarter run, pretty much over with for y'all. Y'all couldn't make a damn shot. James Harden couldn't get to the hoop. There's a part, I don't know what part of the game is. I think it was like probably in the second quarter or the first quarter. John Collins is trying to post up Aaron Gordon. But he's stiff for lack of a better term. And it looks like the Karl-Anthony Towns. The Karl-Anthony Towns of Marcus Cousins. He bumped into the nigga. Like, he's walking away. He's like, that shit kind of hurt. Bro. And the thing is, bro, this team has potential. Like, this team has potential. Now with Bradley Beal on the court, and now that's not even the problem now. But now with Bradley Beal on the fucking court, y'all have one of the worst defenses with that nigga out there on the field. And the thing is, y'all knew that going into this. Y'all knew that bringing him into this season, bringing him onto this team. Norman Powell was doing great for y'all. Average 24 points. He was going to be an all-star this year. He would have still been going on. Y'all didn't want to pay him. Y'all wanted to get cheaper, and you want to go get John Collins, but you wouldn't even start him when you did get him. It took for Kawhi to go out, really, for y'all to start putting him in the starting lineup. You add him on the bench unit with Chris Paul. Mind you, that's cool. I mean, Chris Paul is very adept to having lob threats on his teams. A la, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Clint Capella, Steven Adams, shit like that. Okay, cool. But this is not that. And obviously Chris Paul is not who he was. He's fucking 45 years old. What do we do? Have him in there with the young niggas, the younger niggas. Have Chris Paul running pick and roll with Brook Lopez or something. But I don't know. I'm through talking about these goofy ass motherfuckers. What you got, Derek? So that's why I switched it, because I was like playing with the younger niggas and then just have Chris Paul focus on the Brook Lopez, like on that bench unit, because Brook Lopez is a start either. I knew you was gonna say that. There's no way he said that. Bill had emergency hip surgery and he'll be out for the season. Not really a blow to them. Anything that's pretty much an improvement, because the nigga was averaging 8 points. 8 fucking points. It was not doing anything for him. I thought we would have got at least something in the double digits, being that he was always talking about how much Phoenix was holding him back, how much having to play with KD was holding him back, and he couldn't be his best self, and they want him to play like Drew Holiday and all this other shit. This was complete ass. Now, granted, you couldn't really get in a rhythm. You're playing with all these older players, like we just said, and the league is a lot faster, especially teams like OKC, like not Golden State, that have been defeating the purpose. It's the Atlanta Hawks, Pacers, numerous of teams, Orlando Magic, all these younger teams that can get up and down the court way faster than you're at the youngest in the starting lineup. Far as stars is like 35. Like, you got James Harden, Kawhi, Chris Paul, Brook Lopez, Nicholas Batum. Goddamn, like this is a bunch of old motherfuckers on this team, bro. Granted, like you just said, like we've seen multiple examples of this not working out for squads. San Antonio, when they got really old and they would just basically focus on just Kawhi and LaMarcus Aldridge, who LaMarcus Aldridge wasn't even that young at the time. Where else can we go? Yeah, the Lakers multiple times. Lakers when they had Melo in them, and then Lakers when they had Karl Malone and Gary Payton Gary Payton Sr. Goddamn, fucking Allen Iverson on the Pistons, or it's just numerous teams where they try to come up with some shit. Fucking one of the worst ones of all time. Scottie Pippen and Charles Barkley on the fucking Rockets. That type of shit. Play the outstanding. That's what this team is. The fucking unction of all teams right now. And it is terrible. It's showing, and it's going to fuck around and get Ty Lue fired. I feel like. I really would hate to see it. He definitely should have been a Laker from the jump. Lakers didn't want to pull the trigger on that. It's a little too late for that shit now. They got JJ Redick. But yeah, I don't want to see Ty Lue fired. He's a great coach. But yeah, Bradley Beal get healthy soon. Bradley Beal, for sure. Oh, we ain't hit the Kings. Shout out to my Hawks, dog. Shout out to my Hawks. They're, saying Thrax and shit. But yeah, this is a lot on the Kings, I'm not gonna lie. This team was doomed from the fucking start. Got Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan back on the same team, which that didn't do anything when it was in Chicago. Why would it do something? Just because they moved it to Cali in the Western Conference Finals. The Western Conference. That didn't make it any better, to be honest with you. Along with Sabonis, who's like an upgraded Vucevic, who's like more so offensive minded, not really defensive, not really a great rebounder. What are we talking about? And then you add Russell Westbrook and Dennis Schroeder to this lineup. I didn't see anything happen from this team to begin with. It just don't connect. It doesn't connect. It's like when you get too far in my league or too far in my career and they just started doing shit. This is what this team looks like. I'm not even gonna lie. The chemistry, the team chemistry is probably like a fucking 50. Maybe it was a 50 before the game, and it's more like a 39. They got a negative after this game ended. Because there's nothing they do consistently offensively that shows they have a game plan or a set scheme to where they can all flow through. There's nothing they do defensively that shows any connectivity to show that they have a game plan that they could all follow through on. Like, I don't see who the leader or the alpha is and who's their pinpoint of offense. It's definitely not Sabonis. Sometimes it looks like it's DeRozan. Sometimes it looks like it's Levine. But if Levine's going to be the pinpoint of offense, why is he averaging 2.3 assists? You got to come up with something. This is terrible. So, yeah, I would not be surprised if I see a 2018 Cavs moment real soon. Everybody getting shipped out the same day. Y'all might have a great win, too. Y'all might. I hope it's the same way. Looks like 2018 Cavs. They had a great win against the Timberwolves. Everybody celebrating. LeBron chest bumping Isaiah Thomas just for all them niggas to be gone by 12 o'clock the next afternoon. Fucking Cheddar Fry was out that motherfucker, dog. Everybody was gone. Everybody had to get the fuck out. So yeah, man. Kings, get it together. Y'all boys gonna be up out of there real soon. Just, to stay down. Don't start putting your frustrations out in the news and the media. You're gonna be traded real soon. I promise you. You're gonna be gone. Probably gonna be in Chicago. Yeah. Moving on, man. Like Eric said, we got some teams we gotta go ahead and talk about. There's success that's going on around the league. One of them would be the Houston Rockets. I feel like we're not talking enough about the Houston Rockets. They definitely have been balling lately. They're looking like the contenders we thought they were, but I didn't think they would get this connectivity down this soon. I thought it would take like a little bit of a while, especially with Fred VanVleet out and Reed Shepherd having to take the reins of point guard more so. He's been doing pretty good lately. At first, people were kind of worried, especially during that OKC game. Like, will he be able to step up to the plate? Why doesn't he pass the ball to KD as much? And all these other questions people had like early on. And I'm saying like he's settling in. He's doing the job as best as his ability for a player that's only in his second season. So I love it, man. The defense looks amazing, top to bottom. Like I said, the offense is flowing. They're definitely going to be hard to beat, just like we predicted. I just didn't know it would be clicking this soon. Like, it's amazing to see. And, I definitely think they need their props. Moving on to the Detroit Pistons, man. I wish Mook could be here. We haven't said it yet, but Mook is feeling a little bit under the weather. That's why Mook hasn't been in the last 2 episodes. He should be back by the next one we have. If not, you'll see me and Derek continue on until he's healthy enough to come back. But yeah, we'll get well soon, Mook, for sure. Moving on to the Detroit Pistons, like I said, them boys been balling out. They're number 1 team in the East right now. They have beat Chicago Bulls. They beat 76ers. They've done everything they need to do to get on this run. It probably would have been better had a certain player not gotten into trouble and he was able to stay on this team and keep that chemistry going as one of their main shooters. But they did replace him with Robinson, which he's been doing pretty good this season. I still like him. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to see, like you said with the Rockets, nice to see the Rockets get back into great position. It's nice to see the Pistons get into winning position. They're on track to win 50 plus games the way that they're going right now. And that's beautiful. Having Detroit playing winning basketball is beautiful. It makes the rest of the league step they shit up for some reason. Every time it happens. 80s, it brought about the Chicago Bulls and made them, rise to the occasion. You made LeBron score 25 straight points on y'all ass and in turn and made him have his great moments. And the Boston Celtics came up off of that. Shit, the Jets not the Jets, but the New Jersey Nets were right there. But anyway, the Celtics is kind of what came up out of the Pistons' great era. The Pistons ain't really been to the playoffs. They're not been to the playoffs with a chance since probably Chauncey Billups. This team has a chance to do something, especially in the East that we've been talking about since last offseason. It's pretty much open for the most part ever since JT went down, and then you got Tyrese down, Halliburton down, and then you got the shit that happened in Milwaukee, that crazy ass shit with the Miles Turner trade, which I don't care what nobody said. I don't care how good they wind up playing. It's going to come and bite them in the ass when they get to the playoffs. I don't care. Because it was a terrible trade. Miles Turner's not that guy. But y'all will see that eventually. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it for real. But, eventually everybody will be like, what happened to the Bucks? Miles Turner. Y'all went and paid Miles Turner like he was a 20 and 20 guy. And he's never been that. Not even a 2010 guy. Nigga probably is a 15 and 5 guy at most. Let's give him a 15-5, 15 and 6 guy. Some shit like that. And you paying him like he's a 2020. I don't know. I get it. But yeah, man. Shout out to Detroit. Definitely in a fucking bag. First team in the East. Love to see it. Keep this shit going. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. Moving forward, let's go to some college football. Gonna start off with an upset. I'm glad we put this game in the predictions. BYU, Texas Tech. You want to talk about an upset? This was definitely that. Definitely didn't see BYU losing that first game, especially against Texas Tech. I mean, I was appalled at how it even happened. Fucking BYU didn't score until what, the fucking fourth quarter, some shit like that. And it was held to what a season low in yards. They kept fucking up punts, all kind of shit. Like they didn't look like they were prepared for this game at all. Like niggas was not ready. And I feel like we've been talking about this shit all season, bro. Niggas got to stop playing down to their competition. All right, at the same time. Well, no, not at the same time. Niggas got to stop playing down to their competition because niggas in these positions, just like Penn State was in a position of finna lose their 5th, 6th game straight. Niggas come out hungry. Niggas get tired of losing. These is college players, bro. They want to go to the league. They want to, show promise to other teams and all this other shit. They're not finna come out and just lay down. You got to understand that. And as one of the top-ranked teams, you got to understand that. You got to come out ready to cut them off head off no matter who it is. And they did not do that. They came out and laid down. Got their ass ran over by them damn Raiders, bro. Boys, what? They kicked a bunch of field goals, but they also got some touchdowns as well. And like I said, they scored off of that terrible-ass punt that BYU had. It was just a disappointing performance on the BYU side. Texas Tech, I feel like you did good. You're in the, what division they in? Big 12. Yeah, so y'all just basically solidified yourself. I feel like y'all locked in now. BYU, y'all didn't get together if y'all plan on doing anything. If y'all had any plans for this season, please get it together. I granted, it's just y'all first loss, but you know how this ranking shit go. It take just one or two losses to the wrong fucking team, you fall in the wrong position, that shit can be over with quick. But yeah, I'm gonna go Georgia. UGA. Go Dogs. I'm gonna go Bama. You already know, man. Let's go. Aggies. I got Bengals again, man. Joe Flacco going for 500 yards. Let's get it. I want to set a book so bad, but Mike Evans is going to hurt. I'm going to go with the Bills on this. It's going to be a great game, though. Another great game. I'm going with the Rams, though. Matthew Stafford, man. Devontae Adams. Let's get it. Oof. I'm going to go Lions. Eagles, like I said, they reverting back to factory settings with this bullshit. I don't know what's going on over there. All this conservative shit. I got Lions. I'm going with Pistons. I think they keep this win streak going. Keep that momentum rolling. Simple as that. Heat. Norman Powell's having an incredible run as well. They look like a high team offense over there right now.